Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the Black Moon Lilith in Pisces. Well, first thing I look at where Black Moon Lilith is placed in the chart, this could represent very strong negative manifestation of the zodiac sign it's in, and it could also reflect the dark side of this zodiac sign. Now, as far as the Black Moon Lilith in Pisces, well, this could be a person in extreme cases could have to deal with some kind of drug addiction or drug problems or alcoholism. In many cases, it could just be a general addiction to something, and it could be to that person's detriment. Now, could also be the person might be very confused, rather nebulous, maybe very uncertain of their goals, their aspirations. They might strongly lack direction. In some cases, this could be some drug user, not drug. Well, I mentioned drug user before. Somebody that might sell drugs or pharmaceutical drugs to recreational drugs for money. It could be a person also that might be rather gullible, rather sensitive to what's around them, impressionable. This could be a person that could be going around being doing things that are deceptive to others' detriment. Could be a false prophet. It could be somebody that may be like a phony psychic, doing things with deceptive means in order to gain from them. So another thing to consider when the Black Moon Lilith in one's natal chart, well, the sign that it's in, well, this could represent or reflect somebody that could play a dominant role or figure prominently in one's life scheme. And it could also be somebody that could be an adversary. So being in Pisces, well, this could indicate the person may have somebody that figures prominently in their life that has the sun, moon, or ascendant in the zodiac sign Pisces. It could also indicate an enemy, a very formidable enemy, might be a sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces as well, or somebody that embodies Pisces-like characteristics, somebody that could be duplicitous or being a con man, a deceiver, so on and so forth. Now, the Black Moon Lilith, where it's placed in one's chart, could show where one has that great fear, or what puts him in that strong state of trepidation. And in this case, being in Pisces, it could be facing reality, confrontation. It could just be general life direction. And it could also be facing oneself and also avoiding seeing people for who they really are. That could put them in a strong state of trepidation and fright. This could be the person that may strongly, vehemently refuse to see people for who they really are. Now, another thing about the Black Moon Lilith, this could show an area in one's life where one tries to extricate themselves from, but may have tremendous difficulty in doing so. In being in Pisces, this could be it could be a drug situation, something with alcohol. It could be a toxic or poisonous relationship, one that could be very detrimental to them. Something, perhaps feelings of being desolate and being lonely. It could be matters connected with isolation and desolation. So, and it could also be dealings with perhaps even unscrupulous types. It might be something where they're trying to get out of the situation, but they might have very strong difficulty in doing so. Now, also keep in mind that the Black Moon Lilith in one's chart could show that area in life where one doesn't really want unveiled. They don't want it coming out of the closet, so to speak. And the thing is, this could be a person that may have been, as I stated, or could be a connection with alcohol, with drugs. It could be something like that they don't want revealed to others. It could be a person that maybe has some background or criminal background connected with some crimes of deception so on and so forth. It could be something where they had gotten suckered out of something, for example, a lot of money due to gullibility and putting the wrong trust in people. It could be perhaps some connections they've had with some unsavory or unscrupulous characters, and they don't want other people to be cognizant of those connections. Now, another thing too about the Black Moon Lilith in Pisces. Well, the Black Moon Lilith in one's chart could show that real strong, uninhibited, erotic sexual energy. And being in Pisces, you could have this strong eroticism. Pisces can be about sensationalism, so this could be a person that really wants to have that real strong, intense physical experience with the strong feeling connected with the sex. And this could be a person that kind of may have a number of clandestine relationships and liaisons. It could be a person that entices their sexual or at least prospective sexual partner, perhaps through deceptive means, through phony promises, by promising him or her the ultimate sexual experience that will fulfill his or her strong fantasies, and very erotic in the process, and then bring him in and maybe just use him at that point for their own means. And this could be a person that can camouflage very good sexually and really make themselves perhaps look more attractive than they actually are, because Pisces, of course, is associated with illusion, is ruled by Neptune, the planet of illusion. So, well, last but not least, keep in mind that the Black Moon Lilith is not all bad, because there is an opportunity to embrace a higher level with it. Now, the thing about the Black Moon Lilith in being in Pisces, well, this could be something where you could put deceptive ability to something positive, working in some profession connected with, let's say, illusion, like working as an illusionist or a magician. Somebody like works in holography or works with special effects in movies, as some examples. So another thing too, perhaps something connected with the metaphysical, spirituality, being perhaps like a psychic detective or something where they could use their intuitive ability for the positive, as opposed to maybe using it to try to figure out the people maybe they could scheme against in order to perhaps use them and manipulate them. And also being and showing strong Pisces altruism and compassion. That's another thing that really, I think, could be the calling in terms of embracing the higher level of the Black Moon Lilith in Pisces. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the Black Moon Lilith in Pisces, and stay tuned next time where I'll be talking about the Black Moon Lilith posited in the first house in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.